Welcome to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, a city famous for its vibrant culture, stunning beaches, and iconic landmarks. Today, we're exploring one of the city's most futuristic attractions, the Museum of Tomorrow, or Museu do Amanhã. This museum blends science, innovation, and sustainability, inviting us to imagine the possibilities of our collective future. The Museum of Tomorrow is situated at Pier Mauá, a historic area along the northern waterfront of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This location is not only visually striking, with panoramic views of the Guanabara Bay and Rio's iconic skyline, but it also carries deep historical significance. Pier Mauá was once part of Rio's bustling port district, a hub of commerce and trade that played a crucial role in the city's development. During the 19th and 20th centuries, ships carrying goods from around the world would dock here, making the area a lively center of economic activity. Over time, however, the port fell into decline, and much of the waterfront became underutilized and neglected. Recognizing the potential to transform this space, city planners and cultural institutions launched an ambitious urban revitalization project aimed at reimagining the waterfront as a vibrant cultural and scientific destination. The Museum of Tomorrow became the centerpiece of this redevelopment, symbolizing Rio's vision for a future that blends innovation, education, and sustainability. The museum's waterfront location also allows it to connect seamlessly with other cultural landmarks in the area, including the Rio Art Museum, MAR, and nearby public spaces that host events, exhibitions, and festivals. This integration makes Pier Mauá not just a place to visit a single museum, but a dynamic cultural corridor where history, modern design, and environmental consciousness intersect. From a visitor's perspective, arriving at Pier Mauá is an experience in itself. The boardwalks, open plazas, and landscaped areas around the museum create a welcoming space for tourists, locals, and school groups alike. The museum's striking architecture rises dramatically from the waterfront, reflecting in the surrounding pools and blending harmoniously with the natural beauty of Guanabara Bay. On clear days, visitors can see Sugarloaf Mountain, the Rio Niterói Bridge, and the historic port warehouses, providing a sense of both Rio's rich past and its forward-looking ambition. In essence, the Museum of Tomorrow's location is more than just a scenic spot. It represents a symbolic connection between Rio's industrial heritage, contemporary culture, and a sustainable, innovative future. Its placement at Pier Mauá reinforces the museum's mission to invite reflection on the choices we make today and how they will shape the world of tomorrow. The Museum of Tomorrow officially opened its doors on December 17, 2015, marking a landmark moment in Rio de Janeiro's cultural and scientific landscape. The museum was conceived not merely as a repository of artifacts but as a living institution, dedicated to exploring the future of our planet and humanity. Its creation was driven by the vision of merging science, sustainability, and design to inspire visitors to think critically about the choices shaping our world. The museum was designed by Santiago Calatrava, a world-renowned Spanish architect and engineer celebrated for his futuristic, organic, and sculptural designs. Calatrava's portfolio includes iconic works such as the Milwaukee Art Museum and the World Trade Center Transportation Hub in New York, showcasing his ability to blend engineering innovation with artistic expression. In the case of the Museum of Tomorrow, Calatrava envisioned a structure that would symbolize the intersection of science, nature, and human imagination, reflecting both motion and transformation. The concept for the museum arose in response to Rio's ambitious urban revitalization plan, aimed at transforming the neglected port area into a cultural, scientific, and educational hub. Pier Mauá, the historic waterfront, was chosen for its strategic location and symbolic significance. Once a thriving industrial port, this area had fallen into disuse, and city planners saw an opportunity to reconnect the city with its waterfront while creating a space that could inspire reflection on global challenges. From the outset, the Museum of Tomorrow was conceived as more than just a museum building. Its mission was to address pressing questions about sustainability, climate change, biodiversity, population growth, and technological advancement, engaging visitors with interactive, immersive experiences rather than static displays. The museum's founding philosophy emphasizes participation, dialogue, and education, encouraging people of all ages to consider their role in shaping a sustainable future. Construction of the museum began in 2010 and was completed in 2015, with cutting-edge engineering techniques used to bring Calatrava's bold vision to life. The building's iconic cantilevered roof, sweeping curves, and reflective water features were designed not only for aesthetic impact but also to demonstrate eco-friendly principles, including natural ventilation, energy efficiency, and solar power utilization. Since its opening, the Museum of Tomorrow has become a symbol of innovation and sustainability, attracting millions of visitors from around the world. It represents a unique fusion of science, art, and architecture, offering a platform for education, reflection, and global dialogue on the challenges and possibilities of the future. The Museum of Tomorrow is widely celebrated as an architectural masterpiece, a structure that merges art, engineering, and sustainability in a way that feels both futuristic and organic. Designed by the Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava, the building is inspired by the form of a bird in flight, with sweeping cantilevered lines and soaring structures that convey motion, freedom, and innovation. The design symbolizes the museum's core philosophy, a forward-looking vision of humanity's relationship with science, technology, and the natural world. One of the museum's most striking features is its cantilevered roof, which stretches gracefully over the building's main body, creating an impression of floating above the reflecting pools that surround the structure. The roof is fitted with solar panels, emphasizing the museum's commitment to renewable energy and eco-friendly design. The reflective pools serve multiple purposes. They provide a cooling effect for the building, enhance the visual impact of the architecture, and symbolically mirror the harmony between humanity and nature. The structure itself is constructed using reinforced concrete, steel, and glass, creating a lightweight, open, and transparent space that invites visitors to engage with both the interior exhibits and the surrounding environment. Floor-to-ceiling glass walls allow natural light to flood the museum's interior, reducing the need for artificial lighting during the day and offering unobstructed views of Guanabara Bay, Sugarloaf Mountain, and the Rio skyline. Sustainability is woven into every aspect of the design. The building uses natural ventilation systems to maintain a comfortable indoor climate, significantly reducing energy consumption. Rainwater is collected and reused for cooling and landscaping, demonstrating practical, eco-friendly engineering. The museum's location on the waterfront not only provides stunning aesthetics, but also allows it to interact naturally with wind and light, integrating architecture with the surrounding environment. Internally, the open-plan design creates a sense of fluidity and continuity, allowing visitors to move seamlessly between galleries, laboratories, and interactive installations. The design intentionally minimizes barriers, reflecting the museum's philosophy of knowledge as accessible and interconnected. Every curve, angle, and structural element is designed to evoke curiosity, wonder, and inspiration, making the building itself a central part of the visitor experience. In essence, the Museum of Tomorrow is not just a container for exhibits, it is a living example of forward-thinking design, where architecture, sustainability, and symbolism converge to embody the museum's mission, to inspire reflection on the future of our planet and humanity. The Museum of Tomorrow is not just remarkable for its architecture, it's equally extraordinary for the immersive and interactive exhibits it houses. The museum is designed to engage visitors of all ages, transforming complex scientific concepts into accessible, thought-provoking experiences. Its exhibits explore the relationship between humanity, science, and the environment, encouraging reflection on the choices that shape our collective future. The museum's permanent exhibition is organized around 5 key themes, the first 2 of which set the foundation for understanding our impact on the planet and our place in the universe. Anthropocene. This section explores the era in which human activity has become the dominant influence on Earth's ecosystems. Through interactive displays, visitors learn about urbanization, deforestation, climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss. Holograms, data visualizations, and touchscreens allow visitors to see the consequences of human decisions in real time. For example, one exhibit demonstrates how population growth and industrial activity affect the planet's carbon footprint, challenging visitors to consider sustainable solutions. Cosmos. The Cosmos section invites visitors to contemplate humanity's place in the universe, using multimedia installations and immersive projection systems. This exhibit traces the origins of the cosmos, the formation of the Earth, and the evolution of life. Visitors can explore the vastness of space, the movement of celestial bodies, and the delicate balance that allows life to exist on our planet. This section emphasizes scientific discovery and curiosity, connecting the microcosm of life on Earth with the macrocosm of the universe. These first 2 themes combine scientific rigor with visual storytelling, allowing visitors to not only learn facts but also feel the scale and impact of human activity and cosmic phenomena. The museum's use of interactive technology ensures that learning is engaging. Visitors can manipulate simulations, visualize data, and participate in activities that bring abstract concepts to life. By starting with the Anthropocene and Cosmos, the museum establishes a narrative arc, understanding where we come from, how we interact with the planet, and the critical choices that will determine the future. This approach encourages reflection, curiosity, and personal connection, making science relevant, immediate, and inspiring. Continuing the exploration of the Museum of Tomorrow, the remaining 3 themes expand on humanity's relationship with the Earth, the possibilities of the future, and the role of society and culture in shaping our world. These exhibits are designed to be immersive, interactive, and thought-provoking, encouraging visitors to engage directly with the challenges and opportunities of the modern age. Earth. This section highlights the complexity and fragility of our planet's ecosystems through interactive displays, holographic projections, and multimedia installations. Visitors can explore biodiversity, climate patterns, ocean currents, and natural resources. The exhibit emphasizes how interconnected all life on Earth is, demonstrating that the choices of one species humanity can have cascading effects on the planet. For example, a climate simulation allows visitors to adjust variables, like carbon emissions and deforestation, to see their impact on global ecosystems in real time. The Tomorrow section is the heart of the museum's forward-looking mission. Here, visitors are invited to imagine sustainable futures, exploring innovative technologies, renewable energy solutions, and urban planning strategies that could reshape society. Through interactive games and immersive installations, the exhibit asks visitors to consider how to balance growth with sustainability, prompting reflection on personal and collective responsibility. It emphasizes hope, creativity, and actionable solutions, encouraging visitors to believe that positive change is possible. Humanity, the final theme, examines the cultural, social, and technological dimensions of human life. It explores how societies develop, how technology shapes human behavior, and how cultural values influence the way we interact with the world. Visitors encounter thought experiments, interactive narratives, and participatory installations that challenge assumptions about population growth, resource distribution, and global cooperation. The section stresses that the future is not predetermined, is shaped by our choices, ethics, and collaboration. Together, these three sections create a comprehensive narrative, from understanding the natural world and human impact to envisioning sustainable futures and recognizing the power of collective action. The Museum of Tomorrow uses state-of-the-art technology, including digital simulations, touchscreens, augmented reality, and immersive projections, to transform abstract concepts into tangible, memorable experiences. By the end of these exhibits, visitors leave with a heightened awareness of global challenges, a sense of personal responsibility, and inspiration to engage with sustainability in their everyday lives. The museum's design ensures that learning is experiential, reflective, and motivating, making it much more than a traditional science museum. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Museum of Tomorrow is its emphasis on hands-on interactive learning. Unlike traditional museums where visitors passively observe exhibits, this museum actively engages all the senses, making education a personal and immersive journey. The interactive design allows visitors to explore complex scientific and social concepts in a playful and memorable way, ensuring that learning is both impactful and enjoyable. Throughout the museum, visitors encounter touchscreens, holographic displays, and climate simulators that respond in real time to their input. For example, in the Anthropocene section, visitors can manipulate variables such as energy consumption, urbanization, or deforestation to see their direct impact on ecosystems. This interactive approach transforms abstract data into tangible experiences, helping people understand the scale and consequences of human actions on the planet. The museum also incorporates immersive projection rooms, where walls, ceilings, and floors become dynamic canvases. In these spaces, visitors can watch simulations of the Earth's climate, observe the movement of galaxies, or experience the flow of water through global rivers. These installations are designed not just to inform, but to evoke emotion, curiosity, and reflection, making science feel alive and deeply relevant. Another key feature is the participatory design of exhibits, which encourages collaboration and discussion among visitors. Families, school groups, and tourists can explore installations together, experiment with solutions, and reflect on what sustainable choices might look like in their own lives. Workshops and hands-on activities further enhance this participatory experience, offering practical lessons in renewable energy, urban planning, and environmental stewardship. The museum's open layout and fluid movement contribute to the interactive experience as well. Visitors are free to navigate between galleries, follow their curiosity, and engage with exhibits at their own pace. This nonlinear design mirrors the museum's philosophy that learning about the future is an exploratory, ongoing process, not a fixed journey. Ultimately, the interactive elements of the Museum of Tomorrow make it more than just a building with exhibits. They transform it into a dynamic laboratory for imagination, reflection, and innovation, leaving visitors with a deeper understanding of humanity's impact on the planet and the tools to imagine a sustainable future. The Museum of Tomorrow is not only a center for science and education, it is also a dynamic hub for cultural events, community programs, and public engagement. Its mission extends beyond exhibitions, aiming to foster dialogue, creativity, and collaboration within Rio de Janeiro and across the globe. By hosting a wide variety of events, the museum ensures that learning and reflection continue outside the walls of traditional galleries. Throughout the year, the museum hosts lectures, workshops, temporary exhibitions, and interactive performances that explore themes such as sustainability, climate change, technological innovation, and social development. These events bring together scientists, educators, artists, and community leaders to share knowledge and inspire action. For example, workshops on renewable energy or urban planning allow students and families to engage in hands-on experiments, while public talks offer insights into cutting-edge research and solutions for global challenges. Community engagement is a key priority. The museum actively partners with local schools, universities, NGOs, and cultural organizations to provide educational programs for young people. Students have the opportunity to participate in guided tours, science labs, and collaborative projects that encourage them to think critically about environmental issues and their role as global citizens. By creating these opportunities, the museum nurtures a sense of responsibility, curiosity, and empowerment in the next generation. The Museum of Tomorrow also serves as a platform for cultural expression, hosting art installations, film screenings, music performances, and interactive storytelling that connect science with creativity. These cultural events provide a bridge between scientific knowledge and human experience, demonstrating how imagination and innovation are intertwined with understanding the world. Additionally, the museum's location on the revitalized Pier Mauá waterfront allows for outdoor events, festivals, and public gatherings, connecting the museum with the city and its residents. These activities transform the museum from a passive space into a living, active community hub, where learning, culture, and social interaction intersect. Through its events and community programs, the Museum of Tomorrow goes beyond being a museum. It becomes a catalyst for change, inspiring people to reflect on their impact on the planet and take concrete steps toward a more sustainable and equitable future. Since its opening in 2015, the Museum of Tomorrow has become more than just a landmark in Rio de Janeiro. It has emerged as a global symbol of innovation, sustainability, and forward-thinking design. Its impact spans multiple dimensions, from cultural and educational influence to architectural recognition and international admiration. The museum has attracted millions of visitors from Brazil and around the world, making it one of the most visited science museums in Latin America. Its appeal lies not only in its futuristic architecture, but also in its ability to communicate complex scientific and environmental concepts in an accessible, engaging way. Visitors leave with a deeper understanding of humanity's role in shaping the planet, as well as a sense of personal responsibility towards sustainability and innovation. Architecturally, the Museum of Tomorrow has received widespread acclaim. Santiago Calatrava's design has been praised for its elegance, symbolic meaning, and integration with the surrounding waterfront. The building has won international awards for sustainable architecture, demonstrating how large-scale projects can merge aesthetic beauty with environmental responsibility. Its cantilevered roof, reflective pools, and use of renewable energy exemplify how architecture can be both inspiring and functional. In addition to its architectural significance, the museum has become a cultural and educational beacon. Schools, universities, and NGOs frequently collaborate with the museum to create educational programs that reach thousands of young learners, fostering curiosity, critical thinking, and environmental awareness. By connecting science with everyday life, the museum encourages visitors to take meaningful action in their communities, from reducing waste to promoting renewable energy solutions. Internationally, the Museum of Tomorrow has been featured in media outlets, architectural journals, and scientific publications, highlighting its innovative approach to science communication and sustainable design. It serves as a model for other cities seeking to combine cultural revitalization, education, and environmental stewardship. Ultimately, the Museum of Tomorrow is more than a building or a collection of exhibits. It is a platform for global dialogue, inspiring individuals, communities, and nations to rethink how we interact with the planet. Its influence continues to grow, demonstrating the power of museums to shape not only understanding but also action toward a sustainable and inclusive future. Visiting the Museum of Tomorrow is more than just a sightseeing experience. It is a journey into the possibilities of the future, a space where science, innovation, and sustainability intersect with art and architecture. From the moment you arrive at Pier Mauá, the museum's futuristic design, reflective pools, and panoramic waterfront views set the stage for an unforgettable exploration. As you move through the exhibits, you are invited to reflect on humanity's impact on the planet, explore the wonders of the cosmos, understand the delicate balance of Earth's ecosystems, and imagine sustainable solutions for the future. The museum encourages visitors to ask important questions. How can we live in harmony with nature? What role does technology play in shaping society? How can our choices today affect generations to come? Beyond the exhibitions, the museum's interactive experiences, workshops, and community programs ensure that learning is hands-on, engaging, and deeply personal. Visitors are not passive observers, they are active participants, exploring scenarios, making decisions, and seeing their effects in real time. This approach transforms complex scientific and social concepts into experiences that are both educational and inspiring. The Museum of Tomorrow also stands as a beacon of cultural and environmental leadership. Its innovative architecture and sustainable design have received international recognition, while its mission to engage communities and inspire action has set a benchmark for museums worldwide. It is a space where education, reflection, and creativity converge, demonstrating the transformative power of thoughtful design and scientific communication. In conclusion, the Museum of Tomorrow is a must-visit destination for anyone traveling to Rio de Janeiro. Whether you are a science enthusiast, architecture lover, student, or curious traveler, this museum offers a unique opportunity to explore the past, understand the present, and envision the future. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed this exploration of the Museum of Tomorrow, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to continue discovering the world's most fascinating museums, innovative architecture, and inspiring cultural destinations.